Fairbairn set to kick off.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Play action. Here's Jackson. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Lamar. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, way too much risk for that reward.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Shot.
Jackson yet again. And the defender comes away with it. And the 49ers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
16 yards.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On third down, Purdy. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They get 27 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
Completed over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Second down now, they need 7. To throw again, it's Purdy. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure and they got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Third down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up fourth down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Seattle after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at first down here.
No, we changed it.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff now from the gun. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kim. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They got 21 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
See a bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun is Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that takes them to 3rd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down, Purdy to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And what a great run, but they are cruelly denied that first. It's going to be 4th and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Purdy gonna go on 4th. Throw is caught by the back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They only needed a couple, and that's exactly what they got, Brock. Not the most impressive game, but it's a big one all the same. That gets them a fresh set of downs. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. That throw behind his intended target.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Hey, report.
Throwing again is Lamar. Hits his running back. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. design run. Jackson keeping it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. 4th down, it's Jackson. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
1st down, here's Lamar. It's his targets, that's Torrey Horton. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. He's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. And Seattle going to call a 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
No, we changed it.
Jackson's going to throw again. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Things going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. They'll start this series with an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Got his target. It's Higgins. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy throwing here. And he's conked, and it's Higgins again. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
The give now out of the shotgun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Back-to-back carries here. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Lamar now from the gun. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up third down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Cut out left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, they'll run. Will be a yard at most there, and it's second down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. From the gun, Jackson. On the move, past the 40. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
You. 13.
Now it's Lamar. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
180.
Play action now with Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, aims it out down the sideline. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield.
That's your man.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw it. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down.
From the gun is Purdy. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal.
Watch out.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it.
10-yard loss on the play.
Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
He'll throw it. Jump off caught by his back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. If you're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Is good.
That field goal gives us the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Horton down the field, and he's got it. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. There to the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yo. Listen up. Sit up.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Yo.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10. Back to throw. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal.
Sit up. 180.
They'll try and punch it in. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in where it really mattered.
49ers 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Motioning left is their running back. He'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets out of bounds after a small 2-yard gain. They needed more from that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. One final shot here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.